Okay, everyone, welcome. Everyone, anyone who's left outside, come on in, pull on up to the front, and get ready for the Big Wave Challenge Awards presentation ceremony. I just want to thank everyone for coming back together. It's been kind of a lonely time for big wave surfing the last couple of years. There's hasn't really been a platform for the surfers, the videographers, the fans to come back together, and I saw an opportunity just going back to very recently in August. I just was hit that I really need to jump in and do something and provide a platform and really shine that light back on the surfers, the men, the women, and the videographers who are doing such an incredible job and really need to be put back up on the big stage. So here we are, and so I just want to thank everyone for coming and being involved in such a fun, exciting sport as surfing. And it was pretty amazing to see, back in August, the Pope came to Lisbon for World Youth Day. And as he spoke to millions and millions of people there, he talked about Nazaré, which was just such an amazing thing to see, that the Pope knows about Nazaré and the 30-meter waves. And so if we can clap for the amazing fact that the Pope has acknowledged it, and what I want to say is, with the conflicts going on in the world today, what he said, that we all should surf the wave of love, I think that is really what we should do. So let's all surf that wave of love together and do what we enjoy in our hearts, and how fortunate we are to be involved in big wave surfing and to be here in Nazaré. So we usually begin the show with the year in review, which is a look back at the biggest waves, the best rides of the last 12 months. The event works on an annual cycle that ended in the summer. So we'll look back at last year and we'll remember the waves that came in and think in your head who the winners are. There was a ballot that went out to 200 of the most respected surfers, videographers, editors, people that really know the sport. They voted on the outcome this evening. So it's not me, it's all of you guys. So let's take a moment, sit back in our chairs, and enjoy the Big Wave Challenge Year in Review.
All aboard! street and she can't socialise. Well, I love the little girl and I love her till the day she dies.
one shot, or one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment that you captured. Just let it slip. Yo. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud, he opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking how? Everybody's choking now. The clock's run out, time's up, over, plow. Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes rabbit. He choke. He's so mad, but he won't give up. Daddies, he know he won't have it. He knows his whole back to these ropes. It don't matter, he's dope. He knows that, but he's broke. He's so stagnant. He knows when he goes back to this mobile home, that's when it's back to the lab again, yo. This old rhapsody better go capture this moment and hope it don't go. You better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. You better never let it go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. You better never let it go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better. Soul's escaping through this hole that is gaping. This world is mine for the taking. Make me king as we move toward a new world order. A normal life is boring, but superstardom's close to postmortem. It only grows harder, homie grows hotter. He blows, it's all over. These hoes is all on him. Coast to coast shows, he's known as the Globetrotter. Lonely roads, God only knows he's grown farther from home. He's no father. He goes home and barely knows his own daughter. But hold your nose, cause here goes the cold water. These hoes don't want him no more. He's cold product. They moved on to the next mo who flows. He knows dove and sold nada. So the soap opera is told it
Yes. Yes, the year in review. What an amazing sport, and so international. So many surfers from so many countries around the world, riding in so many different spots, and they all come here to Nazaré. Even if it doesn't, if the biggest wave isn't always ridden here, the heart and the soul of the entire surf movement is here in Nazaré. And so as exciting as that was, there's also moments through the year that are filled with sadness and tragedy. And last year, we lost, in January, one of big wave surfing's most legendary figures. Marcio, I think a lot of you knew him, was tragically passed away here at Nazaré doing what he loved. And I knew Marcio from back. He was one of the original guys who first decided they were going to paddle at Jaws. And it was such a breakthrough. And I think it really led to a lot of where we are right now, that some of these waves like Jaws or Nazaré that just seemed insane, they were tow only. He began that opportunity to push the sport forward. So I'd like to just have a little tribute to Marcio for a moment and remember what a wonderful man he was.
Way up high, and the dreams that you dream of once in a lullaby. You dream of, dreams really do come true.
Yeah, Marcio. Well, on a little happier note, we're going to get to giving out some of the awards. And how about these trophies, huh? These are the new Academy Awards of surfing that I had developed by an artist in Southern California. And from now on, this will be the global gold standard for achievement in the sport. And I think it's a worthy trophy for everyone going forward to aspire to have on their mantle and to hold up, just like the Oscars, the Emmys. I think it's well overdue that big wave surfing has their own. So we're going to get right into the awards portion of the show. And paddle, like I was just talking about, is really the most important component of surfing. And certainly tow surfing has put it on the mainstream global map, but surfers at the core, you need to prove that you can paddle, and certainly nearly everyone of the big wave community has done so. So one of the most important awards that we have is Paddle Award, and so we're going to start it off with the Women's Paddle Award, which there were some amazing contenders from around the world. Todos Santos had some big ones with Delia Benskang, and then also the outer reefs of Oahu during the eddy swell had some amazing giant waves. So let's have a look at our first winner of the Women's Paddle Award. congratulations to Laura Never. It was a long way to come from Australia, so she recorded a statement thanking everyone for honoring her this evening.
Hi everyone. Firstly, I'm just so bummed I couldn't be there tonight. I absolutely love a good party, so I'm devastated to be missing out, and yeah, can't wait to get my hands on that bitchin' trophy. Have a really good night everyone, and yeah, party hard.
Okay, an amazing wave. That's probably the biggest wave ever paddled into by a woman. So I'll be shipping off her trophy. Right now we're going to shift gears a little bit, and it's a chance to have a word with the man who's made a lot of this possible and has really put Nazaré, the sport of big wave surfing, on the map by promoting it. I've been around the world. I've put on events in every region on the globe, and never have I seen such governmental, municipal support, both resources but love. And so I'd like to invite the mayor, Walter Chicharo, to come up and say a couple words.
Whoa. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the new Big Wave Challenge. You did it, bro.
Did it! Here we are.
It's a very big pleasure to see all the surf community, and mainly the big wave surf community, reunited over here at Nazaré. Again, we are marking the time and the event, having the first new Big Wave Challenge organized in Nazaré. And for me to have you all in Nazaré and Praia do Norte is a huge pleasure. You know that Praia do Norte is the spot of the biggest waves on the planet for surfing, and surely the spot where world records are broken. I would want to say a very big thanks to Bill, who got the Big Wave Scene Awards back to life again. Bill, you rock, mate. Without you, this wouldn't be possible. And since day one, when you made me the proposal to support this first event, I knew it would be a success. And for that, many thanks on your job. This is an amazing night with a lot of friends from Nazaré, a lot of friends from Portugal, and a lot of, as I call them, foreign locals, since they've been spending a lot of time the last years in Nazaré. But also new faces that surely are discovering Praia do Norte. And to all of you, a very big thank you, a very big, warm thank you. I hope that you don't mind that I mention one big friend, a very good friend that I haven't seen for the last, I don't know, perhaps 4 or 5 years, a legend in big wave surfing, the one and only Gary Linden. My friend, it's a pleasure to have you over here at your Portuguese home. Bring it on. He deserves it. So, as I was saying to my friend Gary Linden, welcome to your Portuguese home, your Portuguese city, Nazaré. To end, I wish you all a very good evening. Best of luck for everyone, and the show must go on.
Well, not so fast.
Not so fast.
Not so fast.
Oh, you got a prize?
I got something for you, Walter. This is a special trophy for contributions to the sport. Few others have done so much to push the sport forward in the last decade than you, Mayor Walter Chicharo. I present to you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. This is not me. This is also my crew, my City Hall crew, who has done an amazing job, who has, I would say, has brought a lot of illusion to my work. I paid a lot of attention to what they think is the correct things to do over here in big wave surfing, but I know also that I've been open to their dreams, and that's my role, to fulfill also their dreams and your dreams. Thank you.
Okay, fantastic. We're off to a good start. Now we're back to the awards. We're going to go on to the next paddle award, which in this case is the men's. And there were some amazing waves ridden around the world. Once again, Greg Long, huge wave at Todos Santos, Mexico. Andres Flores had a huge wave here. And in addition, the Cha-Cha Ibarra had a huge wave in Chile. But only one could be the champion. Let's find out. Wow, that was a huge wave, seriously. Cha-Cha coming all the way from Chile, he wasn't able to attend, but it sent a message to us all in Spanish with subtitles from Chile. Cha-Cha
Hola a
Ibarra.
todos, ¿cómo están? Estoy muy contento y agradecido de recibir este premio a nivel mundial. Lamento no estar allá con ustedes celebrando, pero de acá de Pichilemu, Chile, estoy muy feliz. Bueno, esta ola para mí fue lejos la ola más grande de mi vida, que esto es para Chile. Y como no decirlo, atención chilenos de corazón, CHI, chi, le, chi, 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 le, viva Chile.
I've got to hand it to Cha-Cha. I didn't send him the trophy down there. He just took it off the internet and printed it out and pasted it up on a piece of cardboard. So good job. I love surfers. They'll always come up with a way. And I, as director, can come up with a way to acknowledge, in addition to the winner, second place, who is in fact here this evening. Let's check out who it was. Andres, come on up and accept your trophy. Hopefully you can find a place to put this on the mantelpiece from Dominican Republic, correct? Is that okay? Correct. Congratulations, here you are.
Thank you everybody to come and support Big Wave. It's been a long road for me hunting this wave, and very happy that happened here in Nazaré. It's a very special place for me, and thank you for the city of Nazaré supporting this, Bill Sharp bringing this event back for Big Waves, and a special thank to Sergio helping me a lot here through the years, Abraham, and obviously my mentor Gary Linden, always pushing my limits in my brain that are endless there. And yeah, thank you everybody that come here, and thank you.
All right, and so keeping in the paddle theme, I'd like to talk about something else that's going on in big wave surfing. I brought the Big Wave Awards back, but Gary Linden, who I worked arm in arm, shoulder to shoulder for so many events during our period with the World Surf League, he's got some new things going on. And I'd like to show first the video for his event going on in Todos Santos, Mexico, the Thriller at Killers. And then he'll come up to explain a little bit more while we have the big wave community here. So let's hear a little more about the Thriller at Killers.
if you can capture that spirit, the Todos Santos, it'll stay with you wherever you go. It's a big wave contest at the break Todos Santos called Killers. So I thought, well, how could everybody enter? Everybody enter if we do a video challenge. If 200 people get video clips, we can put a format that accommodates 200 people because we're not dictated by time of the swell. So you get more audience participation, you get a more democratic way of choosing the people to be selected, and hopefully it will expand and keep the sport alive so that the younger people that want to make big wave surfing a career have a platform to showcase their talent and ability.
Well, it looks like an amazing event, and so we'll have Gary come on up, say a couple words, explain what the future of big wave surfing events looks like. Hi, Gary. Absolutely. So good to see you.
Yeah, it's incredible to be here. You know, I thought this was over. It took such a long sleep, but you know, like a big bear, wake up and you're hungry. So hope everybody out there is hungry for some more big wave paddling events. So I think I have a format to make it a little easier. I'd like to thank Bill Sharp for getting all this together and all the motivation it took to, you know, reach down deep and make this happen. I'd like to thank our mayor, Walter Chichira, for just all the support and love and turning this into the hub of big wave surfing in the world. And it's just amazing. And I also like to thank Brian Tucker of Punta Brava Surf, or Golf and Surf Club. I say it backwards all the time because I don't golf, but he's building a great golf course right off the island. And this contest will go on forever. It's not dependent on sponsorship or anything, so I'd like to thank him for believing in me and big wave surfing. I've come up with a format, and it was pretty well explained, I think, by the video. The format addresses three major problems of running big wave events, and I've done a few of them. But first, and the most disheartening part of it is having to cut down the number of surfers that are allowed to enter. And it really doesn't accomplish the goal that I set out when I founded the Big Wave World Tour, was giving a platform to the younger, unknown big wave riders that wanted to make it a career out of big wave surfing, opportunity I never had. And this way, anybody can enter in. You enter your best waves. It's spot specific, so if you have an event at Todos Santos, the submissions can only be at Todos Santos. But we ran the video submissions through last year. We had, as you can see, some of the best waves at Todos I've ever seen in my 30, 40 years or however. And I think that was a good omen. I think it was a blessing that we're going to make it a success. And we just ran the video competition. Prize money was awarded. We ran it down to the 8 semifinalists, and those are going to be joined by 4 wildcards to 2 semifinals, and then a 6-man final. And the women were down to 4 women final, and will be joined by 2 wildcards and have a 6 women final. And that accomplishes the first part of it, is it's open to everybody. The second problem was always, how do you run 24 men, 12 women, and 8 hours of daylight? And by cutting it down to 2 semifinals and 2 finals, you cut it down to 3.5 hours of competition, which kind of lines up with the peak of a big wave swell. Peak of a big wave swell is usually a 3-hour period, so you don't have to show up hoping it's going to be big enough at midday when it's not quite big enough to start the event in the morning. And so that notch number 2, problem number 2 solved. And the third thing is, how do you watch it live 8 or 9 minutes, or 8 and 9 hours? It's kind of boring if you're sitting watching big wave surfing at a competitive level, because there's 6 people in the water. There's a lot of lull time. A lot of waves go unridden. But this way, I think we have a really a finished product that's really palatable for the public to watch, and somebody who doesn't know about surfing can sit down and watch just the 2 finals or something, and hopefully that'll be a success. My endeavor, Thriller at Killers, is going to last for I don't know how long, but there's no limits. There's no searching for sponsors. It's something that we can count on. And I'm here today to hopefully incite some interest in the other big wave spots around the world to get a contest like this together so that we can get some winners and we can have a big wave world champion again. We can rate some of the surfing spots around the world. We maybe can talk to the WSL and see if they'll take the winners from these events around the world as a seeding program to have the World Championship at Piahe. That's my dream, that's my hope. And beyond that, I just want to see kids like Ned come up, have an opportunity. Thanks for being here. Thank all of you. And if you want to talk to me, I'd really appreciate it, especially anybody around the world, to help get something like this going. We need a Big Wave World Tour. Thank you very much.
Gary, I'm not going to let you leave the stage without acknowledging your contributions to the sport. Your dedication is absolutely unmatched. No man, no one in the world has done so much for the sport as you. I'm honored to call you a friend and to know you. Here you are, Gary. Good.
Thanks, Bill. Thanks, Walter. Thank you, everybody that's out here. You know, if I live to be 100, I'm on the last quarter of my life. But for all of you out there, it doesn't get bad. It gets better. I go around the world. Everybody just give me so much love. And it's just amazing. Thank everyone. Thank you. I'll cherish this forever.
Wow, it's like a Foo Fighters song. There goes my hero. Okay. Okay, back on track to the awards portion. Biggest wave. That is really how we all judge the sport now. The biggest wave, wherever it comes, who's ready, who's prepared, physically, mentally, who has the equipment, and who's there to intercept these swells. No other sport's like this, where you're seeking around the world to find that moment where the biggest wave comes. It's not like Mount Everest. You know exactly where it is. You can climb it any time. You never know where the 100-foot wave may come, or the 60-foot wave, the 70-foot wave. So that's been the quest, and it's really, I think the Biggest Wave Award is a hallmark of this event, and we're going to review the women's, and there were some huge waves ridden around the world, especially here at Nazaré. Joanna Andrade is here. She did an amazing job, and surfers around the world have chased big waves, but only one got the biggest wave, and let's have a look. And our winner, Justine Dupont, as far as I'm concerned, the biggest women's wave in history. We better call Guinness. Congratulations here.
Hello everyone. Thanks Bill for making this happening. And thanks to everybody. It's been a crazy trip that we've done in Cortes Bank. I was lucky enough to be part of this adventure. So I want to thank the 100-foot wave team to put this trip together with Bill, with Joe, with Garrett, and thanks for sure Lucas for his amazing energy. And it was just a pleasure to share a session with him like that. It was just a crazy moment for me in my career, and I was lucky enough to live it, so thanks.
Wow, and Justine looking good. Fantastic. She's going to be a mom soon. Probably, maybe you need a few more of those on the mantle. We'll see. Now we move on to the men's, which was an extremely competitive year. There was a huge wave by Nick Van Roop here at Nazaré, and then huge waves in Jaws by various surfers, Sean Walsh, Zane Schweitzer, Austin Klama. But again, only one of them can be the biggest wave of the year as voted by the panel of 200 surf experts. Let's see who won. Unbelievable. I've been doing this for over 20 years. There's never been a tie, but this year we shifted gears a little bit. Instead of having people measuring the waves, we put it out to the 200. Which in your gut feel is the biggest wave? It was exactly a 50-50 tie. I was not going to break that tie, so I've called it a tie. Sean Walsh could not make it. He is a fireman in Maui who's been on call nonstop after the wildfires there. He sends his regards. But we do have Nick Van Roop, who's here, Von Froth, biggest wave of the year.
Yeah. What's a tie?
You know what? I'm going to tell you. Your wave was probably a little bit taller, but his wave was thicker and longer. So we'll get the calipers out.
You have to decide, Bill. Come on.
You're here. I'll give it to you. The tie goes to the man who shows. Okay.
I mean, I really wasn't expecting this. Bill, thank you so much for putting this event together. I mean, the Big Wave Awards has been such an important event for us surfers growing up, and I always dreamt about having one of these in my hand. And I mean, over the years growing up, it was all about, big wave surfing was all about the other side. It was all about the Pacific, the US, Hawaii. And you know, it's amazing what's been happening here in Nazaré, to see all these faces coming from the other side of the world to come here to Portugal to live big wave surfing, to surf big waves. And this one here is for Portugal, for our country, for our surfers, for our potential we have. You know, it's been a dream to have a tie, but I'll take it. I'll take it for my community. Thank you, Walter, for everything you've done. Thank you to your team, Pitbull, Pishku. You guys have been incredible. And thank you, Bill, for putting such an amazing event together. And obviously, Serginho as well, for always being my rescue, my tow partner. And yeah, thank you, guys.
Hey, you know what's fun is that in the Big Wave Awards, there's awards not only for the surfer who rode the wave, but for the videographers who shot the wave. So I've got awards for both of them. The man who shot Justine's wave, Johnny de Cesare, is here. I'd like him to be acknowledged for his excellence and to come up and accept a trophy. Say a couple of words?
Well, thank you. I haven't been on stage in a while to accept an award. This is really cool. I'm stoked to be here in Nazaré. This is one of the coolest places on the planet. I've been to a lot of places, and there's something very magical and special about this place. And I'm stoked to win an award here and to be part of the 100-foot wave crew that day was something really special. It's probably one of the cleanest, biggest waves I've ever seen in my life. And congrats, Justine. Amazing ride. I was just lucky to be there and pull the trigger for you. So thanks again. Thanks to my daughter for coming with me, Angelina. She's here too. So she wants to be a big wave surfer. She's 15. She already said, I want to go out to Nazaré. Is it going to break? So hopefully we'll see her out there one day. But thank you, everyone. Appreciate it.
In addition to that, Nick Von Rupp's wave was captured by an amazing videographer who gets acknowledged as well. Tim Bonithan, come on up, Timmy.
Really?
Yeah, there you are.
Thank you. I'm still shaking off the jet lag from the last week, I think, from chasing swirls across the Pacific and then over here to the Atlantic and been thrust back into the water the day after I arrived. So, yeah, it's just about loving the dream and keeping the dream alive, and that just means, you know, doing as much as I can to keep the froth going. Thank you for you surfers to make it all work for us, because I always say that the ocean's the star and the surfers are there to enhance it, you know. And with a surfer, you really get to see the size of these monsters. And, you know, those monsters are beautiful, you know. And I was sort of thinking about, geez, it's Halloween, but these monsters are gorgeous right now, you know. And even though they weren't as gorgeous as they can be when it's offshore, they were still really exciting to document, even today, you know. So every day's another day, and my dream is to keep doing what I love to do and to keep that going forever and to share it. Really, at the end of the day, I think as filmmakers and photographers in the sport of surfing, it's really, I think it's might be a bit of an ego thing, but it's really about sharing what we have, what we can take, and then documenting that moment, and then just sharing it to the world. And even if we don't make a buck out of it, it's just gratifying that people are looking at those moments. And that's why I love the sport, because it's just got so many parts that make it so good. Thanks very much, and thanks, Bill, for making this work.
Okay, now this is a crowd favorite. As much as we love the most amazing successful ride of the year, we also acknowledge the unsuccessful. Wipeout, and there's been some doozies this year. And you know, every surfer, as long as you don't die from it, never mind. As long as you take a flogging and you come up and you can laugh about it later, then everyone acknowledges the great wipeouts. So there was a lot of them around the world, but let's see who won. Danny Griffiths, that whole crew from Tasmania, the Shipster guys, what maniacs. I can't believe that's actually a wave, but they do it and they survive it somehow. Danny, it's a long way, so Danny couldn't make it, but he sent us a message.
Yeah, Portugal. It's Danny Griffiths here from Tasmania, Australia. I just heard I won the Wipeout Award. Fucking stoked. Finally win something. Anyway, won some. Congratulations to all the other finalists. Fucking everything's sick. Hope you have a hell time. Wish I could have been there. Obrigado. Whoa.
Yeah, you gotta love those Tassie boys, man. They're a hearty lot. I mean, I do like, whoo. Now we're going to go on to another award. And this is, as the contest director, I'm entitled to make adjustments and give out awards as I deem fit. One of them that wasn't voted on, but is an absolute slam dunk, is to acknowledge the new up-and-coming surfers. Around the world, I know I've tried to encourage, Gary's tried to encourage, we've always tried to provide a platform for the young guns, the teenagers that are setting the bar and pushing that next generation. So let's see who was awarded the Young Gun this year. That is the gnarliest wave ever by someone that age. Hey, Ned, come on up. Come around that way. He's here. I'm so stoked. With his mom and his dad, came all the way from Western Australia because I winked at him and said something might be happening. Come on, Ned.
I mean, wow, I'm so rattled right now. I don't even know what to say, but thanks everybody, thanks to my parents, thanks to Tim for getting the shot, thanks to everyone who could make this happen. But yeah, you. Sorry guys, I'm so blown away right now, I'm rattled, but yeah, thanks everyone.
I don't think this is going to be the last time that gentleman is up here on stage, so great job, Ned. The ride of the year, the single wave that captured the imagination of the world. The women, let's see. All right, I feel bad bringing up the expecting mother up here, but here you are, once again, Ride of the Year.
Thanks again, and thanks Johnny for the shot, and all the cameramen were there, the water safety, and yeah, big wave surfing, it's a team sport. It's way more than just one surfer on a wave. There's so much around, and it's really what I like too. And thanks so much to all these people around. So yeah, the water safety, the people who shoot the video, the photo that I had through the years. And especially thanks for the community of Nazaré, for the warm welcome, the support through the years. And Lino from Nazaré Water Fund has been there since day one, helping us every winter. And yes, just thanks to all this community, it feel good to be part of it. And well done for Nate for all the amazing rides been done. And it's feel good to be part of this journey with you guys. Thanks.
Okay, smooth. Women's Ride of the Year, Men's Ride of the Year. Incredibly competitive category, and you look back, as you saw in the year in review, what an amazing bunch of waves from all around the world. It really, though, boiled down to some waves at Jaws, Billy Kemper, Kai Paula, Kai Lenny, and then some other guy who got waves in Ireland and around the world. Let's see. Ride of the Year. Gentlemen, the runaway winner for Wave of the Year from Haleiwa, Hawaii, the king of the slab tour, Mr. Nathan Florence.
Wow, yeah, stoked. I mean, thank you, Bill and Nazaré, for bringing this event back, because I was growing up in the time where the XXL was in their heyday, and it was Shane Dorian and Nate Fletcher and the guys that I grew up watching that were just at the pinnacle of the sport and pushing the limit so much that we saw what they did, me and my generation, and thought, let's try and do that, and then it became normal, and the guys below us now see that, and the new limit gets pushed on and on with each generation. And so to have this platform and have this award system back, I think it's just super important for the big wave community, because we all need it, and to measure our waves against each other's internationally, it just helps progress the sport so much, and we're such a community, and sometimes with big wave surfers, it's hard for everyone to agree on something. It's trying to get a bunch of psychopaths together for an event or the Big Wave World Tour, which I would love to see back, Gary, and it's so good to see you. And thank you, everyone. I mean, this was far from home and way colder than I'm used to, but my first session over in Ireland, and thanks all the Ireland boys, and Mullaghmore, I'll be back. Thank you.
What a champion, what a talent. And it's just an honor to be able to focus the lens of big wave surfing on those who deserve it, especially Nathan, Justine, absolutely deserving. Speaking of focusing lenses, okay, the one I bungled, we do have a videographer of the year. Pretty sure it's supposed to go right now. So let's have a look this time.
All right, Dino.
Ready for some action?
Yeah, ready for some action. Definitely ready for some action. Can't wait. Kind of getting used to this now. So, all good.
All right, I bet you weren't expecting to come up here twice, but yeah, we had to fill some little space, so I'm stoked to have you, Tim. You can, I think you get around pretty well, you know, for a man of your age.
Wasn't expecting this.
Why would you?
Well, I've known Bill for a long, long time, and we were trying to work that out. How long have we known each other? And I thought it was when we went back to the Billabong Odyssey, where we got invited to chase waves around West Australia. We went to Cyclops, in Esperance, which is one of the most craziest waves. And only a couple of people have really been able to surf it. You might have seen the Kirby Brown movie, surfing waves around there. It's just, anyway, it's been a great ride, and so far so good. I've been doing this, I think the first time I started filming surfing, it was kind of a crossroads for me because I was born on the beach in South Australia, and I suddenly got into photography and moved to Sydney and suddenly discovered waves because in Adelaide there was no surf, and so at Bondi Beach there was waves, and I had this hobby of shooting photography or having a camera, and I started shooting Shane Horan down at Bondi Beach, and that was in 1976, and here we are, 2023. It's about 47 years of doing what I love, and chasing waves around the world. It started with the ASP World Tour. We're actually going to Hawaii. My first trip to Hawaii was in '79, and I just thought, like shooting surfing and then going back to Adelaide and then editing the footage up on a Super 8 deck and then showing it in pubs and clubs was kind of quite fun and profitable. And one day I got a surf shop to sponsor me to go to a couple of contests in Australia, and luckily that one of those contests was the 81 Bells Beach Championships, and Simon Anson brought out this 3-fin board, showed the world what the future was all about, but the waves were 15 feet. And so I went back to Adelaide and decided to charge $5 to get in and watch the film. And back in those days, in '81, there was no such thing as even a VHS player. So you couldn't even watch a tape on it. The only way you could see surfing was at the movies. And a lot of those movies were about 2-3 years old by the time they'd tour Australia and do the halls and the cinemas. And if I could shoot surfing on Super 8 and edit it within a couple of weeks and take it on the road and charge a couple of bucks and make a bit of a living, I thought, well, I can do this forever. And here I am, 65 almost. So I've got hopefully another 20 years left in me. And once again, it's been a great ride. Thanks very much, Bill. Thanks for bringing this all together. It's a privilege to be acknowledged. I really feel grateful for the life I've had, and yeah, I'm just going to keep doing it as long as I can. Thank you. And thanks to Nazaré and everybody here that's made me feel so welcome. Thank you.
That is what's great about this surfing lifestyle. Let's hear it for the guys who have stuck with it, that live it and breathe it. For us to come together, no matter where we are around the world, we meet up and just had a great dinner the other night. It's fantastic. So let's, for all of us in the long run, a little round of applause for Tim, Gary, and those of us who've been in the game for a long time. We're not giving up. But I know your first year on the North Shore was 79, but mine was 77, so I got you beat on that. Okay, so let's get on to the Surfer of the Year, which is really, to me, more important than the Ride of the Year. It's the surfer who showed up at the most spots with the most amazing performances, who laid it on the line time and time again. And it's, for now, it's really the world champion of the sport. The women's, such progress has been made, but there's a winner this year that was without question. Let's have a look at the Women's Surfer of the Year.
Come on now, that goes around, 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 around. When nothing's right, just close your eyes. Close your eyes and you're gone.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Women's Surfer of the Year, Justine Dupont. Let's hear it.
Again, thank you. Thanks everybody. Yeah, thanks to all the people that make me feel safe in the water. And like this, I can just have fun on my waves. And yeah, especially like Andre, and he's been helping us on the radio since the beginning. Andre, thank you a lot. And thank you, Clément is there, and he's been doing the safety for us for a while, so thanks lots, Clément. And thanks a lot, Fred, for sure, for all the wave, all the safety, all the energy. Yeah, thanks as well. They are not here, but Eric Rebière and Lucas Chumbo has been surfing with me, and it's just amazing to be surfing with those guys. And like Chumbo, his energy, you know him, but he's like the leader of the sport, and it's so good to be around him and to get these vibes. And yeah, well done, Nate, for Nathan, for your amazing rides, and it's been a crazy year that you've done. Last year it was amazing to follow all the rides, and looking at all this footage made me want to surf more. It's going to be a different winter for me, different year, but I'm pretty sure I'm going for another crazy year that's going to be different, another different ride for my life. So thanks so much to everybody for all the love that you've been sending to me since the beginning, and even especially this year with the baby. And thanks, Fred, my love, and everybody. Thank you.
What an amazing surfer, Justine Dupont. Let's hear it again. Okay. A woman who has absolutely transformed the sport. It's spectacular. Okay, we were going to have one more award left, but before we get to that and the pandemonium, I certainly have to thank like such a long list of people. I'm sure I'm going to blow it and forget someone. First off, I want to thank my wife, Michelle, who's supporting me through all this crazy. Hey, I got an idea. I'm going to put on a show in Nazaré. Trust me, it's going to be great. But she's been... Yeah, all my crazy schemes, she somehow goes along, and she gives me a lot of advice, but in the end, she's right. So I'm glad that she could make it here her first time in Nazaré, which really I've come 20 times running events without her, and she was able to come with me and experience the amazing hospitality. The people are so nice. The food is unbelievable. Everything about this city, this region, this country is magnificent. It's just so great to be here. I have to thank the mayor, of course, his lovely wife, Sandra, the entire team of Nazaré and Pride du Nord, who has helped bring big wave surfing here to the forefront. Dino Cashmero, who first contacted Garrett and told him to come. Pedro Pisco, who runs so much of what happens here in the city. The Beto videographer, Vitor, who couldn't be here this evening. And then on to Lino and Pitbull, of course, Pitbull. Like all these people who are a team. I mean, it couldn't make anything happen without them. And the crew that worked here at the theater, Felipe and the rest of the crew did an amazing job. So I'm so stoked, and I got to thank all of you for coming out tonight and seeing this zany idea of bringing the corpse back to life in the Big Wave Awards Challenge. So hopefully I didn't forget anyone. You can punch me out later. The final award of the evening, it's the Men's Surfer of the Year. Really, the de facto world champion, the one guy who just rode so many insane waves. When you see them strung together, it just boggles the mind, and absolutely worthy. Let's look at our men's Surfer of the Year.
No! Was that Nathan? What were you thinking, my bro? Was that Nate? That was Nate, dog.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you not only the Ride of the Year champion, but clearly the Surfer of the Year, Nathan Florence.
Fired up. Yeah, wow. Very stoked. I mean, it was definitely a wild few months. I had that kind of second half of the year, and you guys all know how it is. You're just chasing the dragon with these swells. One swell comes, it ends, you feel thankful you survived, and the next one pops up, and you do it over again, and you just wonder, every swell you feel like you roll the dice a little more, and with each one, the odds get worse, and usually with us, we end up only resting when we get injured, and that's pretty much what happened. I broke my back at Jaws in January, took 8 weeks to recover, and got right back on a flight and started again. As is the case with us, we don't seem to know when to stop most of the time, but stoked. Congrats to the champions. Justine, 3 for you tonight. Next year, I'll try for 3. Congratulations. Inspiring to see you all year long, and not even this year, but those other years, those other big swells. I've seen you on so many of them, and stoked to share those sessions with you. And Ned, stoked to see you, buddy. Stoked to see what you do in the future. Good night, everyone.
Okay. Tonight there's going to be an after party for anyone who's game at 10 o'clock at the N Bar, which is just, if you've been to Nazaré, you know where it is. All you got to do is show your wristband, and you get free entry into the N Bar. And for anyone who wants to go till 4 a.m., they'll be doing that. Now this wraps up the show, but what I want to do is bring up on stage everyone who's a surfer or a videographer or involved in big wave safety, so we can get a big group shot of the Nazaré Big Wave Society. So come on up. I saw this done on the stage at Awesome City Limits by Jared Leto, and he brought, come on, I want to get everyone lined up here with their trophies, with their hardware in the front, and then we can get everyone else. Come on, you know who you are. Stand, like everyone here that touches the water. Come on up. Let's get a nice group photo. and it'll be something that we'll cherish for years. So come on up. If you're remotely related to the big wave surfing community, come on up and just get in the midst of it. Let's hug. Let's show our love for each other. So everyone, come on up. Fantastic. What an amazing community, amazing group. Just to be able to get everyone to, okay, we might have to line up and get some champions here kneeling or in the front row, whatever we got to do to scrunch everyone together. Come on, bring it in, come on. Yeah, let's get the trophy crew here in the front row. Fantastic. Yeah, Justine, you got to be front and center. Just come on, Justine. I'm herding cats here. It's a huge community. Okay, you can be by the sign. It's fantastic. Let's get everyone. Yeah. Okay. Do we have everyone here? Okay, I'm gonna take a big selfie here. Okay, because that's what you do in these circumstances. Okay, everyone's woo! Wow, I can't even fit you all in. Okay, I'll get in there too. Yeah, everyone, let's hear it for Nazaré, the Big Wave Challenge. Woo! Can't wait to do it again next year. Love you. Thanks for coming. Party! Woo! We're back. Let's go. Come on, guys.